So, the story of Israel's rise actually begins even before its official creation, tracing all the way back to the 1930s, when Nazi Germany's presence reached the Middle East. Between 1933 and 1939, Nazi Germany had consulates in Jerusalem and other parts of Palestine, actively promoting antisemitism and seeking influence in the Arab world. This dark period led to increased persecution of Jews in Europe, which in turn drove large waves of Jewish immigration to Palestine. The horrors of the Holocaust really intensified international sympathy for the Jewish cause and laid the foundation for the eventual creation of a Jewish state. During this time, tension between Jewish settlers and the Arab population of Palestine grew, and British authorities struggled to maintain control over the region. In the aftermath of World War II and the Holocaust, global pressure mounted to find a homeland for the Jewish people. With the end of British rule in Palestine, and after years of conflict, the United Nations proposed a partition plan in 1947 to divide the land into Jewish and Arab states. On May 14, 1948, David Ben-Gurion declared the independence of Israel, and the new country was immediately recognized by major world powers like the United States and the Soviet Union. However, the declaration triggered immediate backlash from surrounding Arab nations: Egypt, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq, which launched a coordinated military attack. Despite being outnumbered and less equipped, Israel won the war and expanded its territory beyond what the UN had initially proposed.
Over the next few decades, Israel was engaged in multiple wars with its Arab neighbors, including the 1956 Suez Crisis, the Six-Day War in 1967, and the Yom Kippur War in 1973. In each of these conflicts, Israel emerged militarily stronger, often gaining new territory such as the West Bank, Gaza Strip, Golan Heights, and Sinai Peninsula. Though, Sinai was later returned to Egypt in a peace deal. These wars not only solidified Israel's military reputation, but also deepened the animosity between Israel and the Arab world. Refugee crises and continued violence added to the complexity of regional tensions, and peace, well, it remained elusive. A significant factor in Israel's rise as a regional power has been its close alliance with the United States. Since the 1960s, America has provided Israel with billions of dollars in military aid, advanced weapons systems, and diplomatic protection, including repeated use of its UN veto power. This support allowed Israel to maintain its qualitative military edge in the region and ensured its survival during times of war and political isolation. Alongside this, Israel developed its own military industry and intelligence network. The country became a nuclear power, though it has never officially confirmed it, thanks to its secretive nuclear program developed in the late 1950s and 1960s, believed to be based in the Dimona reactor in the Negev desert. Another major pillar of Israel's strength has been its intelligence agency, the Mossad. Founded in 1949, Mossad quickly earned a legendary reputation for its daring and complex operations, including tracking down and capturing Nazi war criminal Adolf Eichmann in Argentina in 1960, and carrying out covert operations across the globe to neutralize threats to Israel. In recent years, one of Israel's main geopolitical challenges has been its conflict with Iran, which it views as an existential threat due to Iran's nuclear ambitions and support for anti-Israel groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. From cyber attacks on Iran's nuclear facilities to targeted assassinations of Iranian scientists, the Israel-Iran shadow war continues to define Middle Eastern security dynamics today. Together, these elements, warfare, diplomacy, intelligence, and survival, have shaped Israel's dramatic rise on the world stage. Israel's survival and growth were strongly supported by the United States, which provided military aid, advanced technology, and diplomatic backing. This support helped Israel develop a powerful military and, secretly become a nuclear power by the 1960s. At the same time, Israel built one of the world's most effective intelligence agencies, Mossad, known for bold international operations, such as the capture of Nazi officer Adolf Eichmann. In recent years, Israel has faced rising tension with Iran, which it views as a major threat due to Iran's nuclear program and backing of hostile groups. Cyber warfare, covert attacks, and intelligence missions have characterized this ongoing conflict. Together, these factors, military strength, intelligence success, and international alliances, have, solidified Israel's position as a dominant and influential power.